Så tror vi, at jeg er der. Og klokken er også næsten faldet i hak. Det var det. Nej. Okay, det bliver søndag, og hvis du ser på et billede her, så et billede, der ligger ned af en dame, så har du trykket ind på Pias Creative Corner. Jeg hedder Pia, og her i den første time fra kl. 3 til kl. 4, der kommer til at foregå på dansk, og fra kl. 4 til 7 cirka, halv 8, der foregår det på engelsk. Hej Helle, velkommen til, og tak fordi du kiggede forbi. Og hvis det er, at jeg kluder rundt i tingene, så er det altså fordi, at det er nogle gange, jeg skal holde tungen lige i munden med det her med det danske og det engelske. Det plejer at gå sådan nogenlunde, men det er bare for at sige, det kan altså godt være, at jeg sådan lidt bøffer rundt i det. Hej Dorte, velkommen til, dejligt at se dig. I dag, der har jeg forskellige ting på programmet. Men fordi det her er sådan set det, jeg sådan lige har lige nu liggende på bordet, fordi jeg har optaget en video omkring det, så tænker jeg faktisk, at jeg vil lade det færdigt. Hej Heroes and Diamonds, velkommen til. Dejligt at se dig, dejligt at se jer alle sammen. Så jeg tænkte egentlig, at jeg ville gøre det her færdigt, og så vil jeg vise det billede, jeg har lavet færdigt her, og snakke lidt om det. Og muligvis gøre det samme med det. Det kommer sådan lidt an på tiden. Hvad tiden siger. Det jeg har tænkt mig derudover, det er, at jeg vil lave sådan helt overordnet på hele dagen. På de 4 timer her, der kommer jeg til at arbejde med cross-stitch conversion billede, Moulin billede. Det trænger til en kærlig hånd, lidt opmærksomhed, og det har jeg tænkt mig, det skal have her frem til maj måned. Men da jeg også har et billede, som jeg skal starte op i maj måned, så vil jeg jo gerne gøre klar til det. Jeg har sådan set gjort så meget klart, at jeg egentlig bare skal have selv lagt det, puttet i bøtter og sådan noget. Fordi jeg har fundet ud af, hvor mange bøtter jeg skal bruge, og det var sådan, skal jeg gøre det offstream, eller skal jeg gøre det på liven, eller hvad skal jeg gøre. Så jeg har sådan forskellige ting, og hvis det hele bliver sådan lidt, ej det gider jeg ikke, jeg gider slet ikke noget af det, så har jeg selvfølgelig altid noget andet, jeg kan tage fat på. Så jeg tænker bare, at vi tager det sådan lidt af gangen her. Jeg håber, I har det godt, og har været ude og nyde det super lækre forårsvejr. Jeg kan jo ikke sige, hvordan det er i resten af Danmark, men i går og i dag har solen skinnet her, hvor jeg bor. Det blæser en lille smule i dag, så der er en lille smule køligere, men man mærker det altså ikke, når solen skinner, så bliver det bare forår på hele linjen. Fuglene piper lystigt, og jeg fyldte op i alle fuglefoderautomaterne i går, så de har rigtig taget for sig. Både i de store fede duer har været der, og jeg kan se tulipanerne, når jeg kommer op herude foran mit vindue. Min mand slog græsset i går for første gang i år og lavede en lille brandtomte af nogle sten, vi har haft stående i gudsmindetid. Fordi normalt så bruger vi sådan en gammel olietønde, men den er simpelthen slidt op. Så vi skulle finde på, at der er noget andet at gøre, vi kunne brænde i stedet for, så det var det, han gjorde. Vejret har været okay, dog en god omgang blæst, så det var en spændende tur hjem og færdig. Ja, det kan jeg forestille mig. Det kan jeg faktisk forestille mig. Så jeg har bare nydt det de her 2 dage her i særdeleshed. Der er sket rigtig meget fra sidste søndag til i dag. Jeg har haft endnu en kaotisk uge. Yay! Så jeg var fuldstændig smadret i går. Alt det, jeg havde tænkt mig, at jeg skulle lave i går efter ridning, blev ikke en skid. Kan jeg bare sige med det samme. Men sådan er det jo. Og det er jo ikke fordi, at hele min verden væltede her i ugen. Men min hund var syg. Og når min hund er syg og dårlig, så vælter min verden alligevel. Hej Ulla, velkommen til. Dejligt at se dig. Håber du har det godt. Har du stadigvæk fri, eller har du været på arbejde her i weekenden? Men det jeg gør, det er bare lige for at runde det jeg laver lige her. Det er, at jeg sætter gaffatape på mine billeder her. Og derfor laver vi til en slags poster. Og det er i stedet for at sætte det i glas og ramme, fordi det har jeg sørme ikke lige råd til, slet ikke i øjeblikket. Så jeg bruger simpelthen Bauhaus, den bedste gaffatape. Og det her, det er det billede, jeg skal op og hænge inde på mit kontor. Så vi undskylder lige lidt for varmen, og for at jeg måske lige skal fokusere en lille smule på det, jeg laver. Men min hund har været syg, og han er det stadigvæk lidt nu. På den måde, at han havde en omgang her for 4 ugers tid siden, hvor han havde ondt i sit ben. Og det kom så tilbage her sidste weekend om søndagen, og jeg var sådan lidt, vidste ikke rigtigt, at man skulle tage ham til dyrlæge, og fordi hvis nu bare det gik over og sådan noget. Men mandag var sådan lidt, der var jeg sgu godt klar over mandag morgen, det bliver simpelthen nødt til, fordi han var rigtig sølig. Og man kender jo sin hund, og man ved jo godt, om han har ondt eller ikke har ondt, og han havde ondt. Også selvom han ikke pev og sådan noget, men han havde stadigvæk ondt. Så moren her måtte jo så bide det sure æble og ringe til dyrlægen, og jeg fik så en tid, fordi jeg skulle have min mand med, så blev det tirsdag morgen, som en af de første konsultationer. Jeg har set indtryk af, at vi blev sådan lidt presset ind. Jeg tror egentlig, vi blev. Jeg tror også, vi blev. Der. Fordi det var sådan lidt akut, ikke? På sådan lidt uforudset, kan man sige. Han kan ikke sige, hvad det er, fordi man kan jo ikke spørge hunden ad. Men han påvirkede ham lidt på albuledet og skulderledet, og hunden gav sig lidt. Og jeg var ikke til stede, fordi det havde jeg sagt, at jeg skal simpelthen ikke være der, fordi så bliver hunden, tror den er ved at dø, fordi jeg opfører mig som om den er ved at dø, ikke? Så det blev også min mand, der skulle håndtere den. Og jeg sagde til min mand, at han blev nødt til at tage den med derop, fordi hvis ikke jeg kunne få hunden til at hoppe ind i bilen alene, selv, så skulle det være en til at løfte ham ind. Så han tog ham bare lige og løftede ham ind. Det var ikke noget, hunden sagde noget til det. Så ondt havde han heller ikke. Så han har været på smertestillende, og jeg er det stadigvæk på være det frem til tirsdag. Jeg synes, det går bedre. Jeg tænker faktisk, at han skal have en uge mere, fordi han stadigvæk godt kan, men nogle ting også stadigvæk kan pive lidt, når han lige glemmer et kort øjeblik, at han har ondt, ikke? Så jeg tænker et eller andet sted, det giver mening, at han er på smertestillende en uge mere, og så håber jeg på, at det er nok. Hvis ikke det er nok, så skal han have taget ryggenbilleder, og hvis ikke de viser noget, så skal han ind og have taget, så skal han nok ind på højskolen, så skal han have lagt sådan en kamera ind, så man kan kigge ind i skulderledet og se, om der sidder et lille stykke brusk derinde. Fordi han sagde, det kan jo godt være, at hunden har lavet en bevægelse, som har gjort, at han har flækket et lille stykke brusk af i skulderledet, som så gør, at det gør ondt. Og det er det, der påvirker ham. Fedt. Men han har det bedre, og alene det, man kan sige, at det smertestillende virker, gør jo rigtig meget. Det gør jo en kæmpe forskel på hunden også. Han jo heller ikke har ondt på den måde, og han kan gøre det meste af det, han plejer at gøre. Han må ikke løbe løs, fordi som dyrlægen sagde, det er en aktiv hund, så han skal holde til ro, og det gør man ved at have min snor til nogen. Okay. Det forstår hunden jo ikke noget. Han er meget, meget fortørnet over, at han ikke må løbe, men sådan er det. Og så håber vi på, at vi kan klare det med de smertestillende, jeg skal sige. Ja? Sådan. Og, det er ikke, og vi har sygeforsikring på, så det er ikke et spørgsmål om penge, det er mere et spørgsmål om, at jeg kan ikke... Altså, hunden bliver 7 i år, og det er ikke fordi, jeg ikke vil operere ham, men det er fordi, jeg har sådan en... Hvis, jeg vil godt operere ham, hvis de garanterer mig, at, det ikke bliver, at vi ikke står her igen om 2 år, ikke? Eller om et år. Fordi så vil jeg egentlig hellere køre smertestillende på ham, til jeg ikke kan smertedække ham mere, og så sige farvel til ham. For altså han er en glad hund, han er en aktiv hund, og han skal have et liv, hvor han kan blive ved med at være det. Han skal ikke have et liv, hvor han i 6 måneder skal holde sig i ro, når han er så gammel, som han er. Altså på den måde er han jo en stor hund, og han er jo en seniorhund. Ikke en seniorhund, men han er en stor hund i den ældre del af livet, ikke? Sådan er det jo med de der store hunde. De bliver ikke så gamle på den konto der. Slet ikke, når de er så aktive, som vi er. Så er det bare, det ved jeg godt. Nå, hvad skriver Ulla? Jeg er fri i weekenden, hvis det var på... Arbejde, det var i onsdags, og jeg var på arbejde onsdags, og jeg skal på arbejde på onsdag igen. Okay, cool. Dejligt nok. Ja, så det var sådan lidt... og jeg sov selvfølgelig ikke natten mellem mandag og tirsdag, fordi det kan jeg jo ikke, når min hund har ondt, og... Vi prøvede at sove på sofaen, fordi den er lidt lavere, det arrangement, vi har derinde. Ja, og det har jeg så gjort egentlig frem til torsdag, fredag eller sådan noget. Og så har det egentlig været noget med, at jeg har bare... Det er fordi, jeg står lige og kigger på det står og fortæller, at den lige har lidt svært ved at sende. Så er det sådan lidt. Nå, så har jeg sådan lidt bare prøvet at holde den der, ikke? Så at vi kan... Vi sover det meste af natten derinde nu. Det er sådan lidt ligesom at små børn. Så vi har næsten sovet nat igennem nu her, ikke? Og så håber jeg på, at det er det, vi kan gøre det med. Men han var lidt kod her i morges. Der glemte han lige, at han havde ondt. Og så... Jeg vil gerne have, kunne se, hvad jeg lavede. Jeg bare står og glor på sådan et stykke... hvidt lade. Ja, det bliver ikke bedre lige nu. Og jeg tænkte på, jeg prøver sådan lidt at ikke at pylder for meget om ham, men stadigvæk holde lidt øje med ham og sådan lidt. Så tirsdag, og så om tirsdagen, der var min mand også i banken for at snakke med dem. Fordi vi gerne vil snakke om, at vi vil låne friværdien i huset. Det kan man så ikke. Umiddelbart i hvert fald, fordi i dag, fordi det kun er min mand, der står på banklånet. Så går man kun ud efter hans økonomi, og ifølge hans økonomi alene, så har han ikke råd til at bo i huset. Det ved vi godt. Altså det er jo derfor ikke derfor jeg bor her, vel? Men det der på den måde, vi har kunne overleve med ham, og han ikke skulle sælge huset, har jo været fordi, at jeg har også haft en eller anden form for indkomst i hvert fald. Det er jo sådan lidt irriterende, kan man sige, når nu man tror, man har en friværdi i huset, man så kan låne i. Det kan man så ikke. Den der friværdi der, den kan vi tage og... ja, den er ikke noget værd, sagde bankmanden. Og han var rigtig ked af det, beklagede meget bankrådgiveren, fordi vi var ikke de eneste, der stod i den situation. Han havde også en familiemedlem, der stod i den situation. Så at have et hus, der var betalt ud, men som han ikke kunne tage lån i, fordi at hans økonomi var for stram. Så det var rigtig surt, fordi vi havde jo egentlig regnet med, at når nu vi har været så dygtige og betalt så meget af på huset, at vi så i det mindste i sådan en situation her, som vi er i nu, kunne låne nogle penge. Men det kunne vi ikke. Det eneste, vi kan gøre, det er at sælge huset. Det er den eneste måde, vi kan få hvad skal man sige, ja, få penge ud på det. Det synes jeg er lidt sur røv, må jeg nok indrømme. Planen er jo, at vi skal sælge huset på et tidspunkt, men jeg godt nok ikke lige regnet med, at det skulle være nu. Så det var lidt noget øv, men han for det første så lovede bankmanden der, han ville godt prøve at se, om der var noget, og hvad han kunne gøre for os. Så ham hører vi forhåbentlig fra på et tidspunkt. Et eller andet i hvert fald. Og så må vi se. Altså det er lidt svært at overskue konsekvenserne af de forskellige ting, synes jeg. Jeg kan godt blive sådan lidt... Nej, jeg vil sige det på den måde. Det er svært at holde optimismen oppe for to personer hele tiden. Det kan jeg godt mærke. Den kan jeg godt i gang med at have sådan lidt... Hvor jeg også kan blive sådan lidt mismodig, ikke? Men sådan er det. Hvad fanden gør jeg mere? Prøv lige, så jeg kan... Jeg vil næsten ikke helst ikke på skæld, sådan her. Nej. Det var side 3. Så skal vi til side 4. Det kommer nemlig til at se rigtig godt ud med sådan noget mørkt noget her. Man kan jo også købe det her, sådan noget, ligesom gaffatape kan du købe på nettet i alle mulige farver. Så man kan købe, så man kan lave en guldkant eller sådan noget, for eksempel, så man vil have det, eller en brun, eller en rød, eller grøn kant, hvis man hælder ved det, ikke? Men det var sådan, det var det ene. Og så, også tirsdag, der skulle jeg så også lige til øjenlægen. Så jeg var også lige til øjenlægen og blive dryppet i øjnene med det der sviger som en i helvede. Som jeg så skal til at gøre hver andet år, og så hver 9. måned skal jeg til den sædvanlige tryktest med øjnene. Så jeg havde ret meget. Jeg var fuldstændig smadret der tirsdag aften, og var lidt sådan, ja, var lidt blæst oven i bøtten, tror jeg. Men det var rigtig dejligt, at hun var oppe i smertestillende. Det var sådan det, der fyldte mest for mig i virkeligheden. Og så onsdag var jeg inde på kontoret og havde møde med min chef om sådan lidt, hvordan det går, sådan lidt feedback. Det har han sagt til mig, må sige til, fordi han er ikke så god til at huske at give feedback. Men jeg skal bare sige til, generelt kan man sige, er intet nyt godt nyt. Han skal nok sige, hvis der er noget, han er utilfreds med. Og når jeg så ikke hører noget, så er det jo fordi, han ikke har noget broks over. Det kan man sige, det er jo også en måde at give feedback på. Men jeg har så brug for lidt mere konkret viden omkring, hvordan det går. Som jeg sagde til ham, det er jo ikke, jeg tror det stadigvæk er lidt fra dengang, fra mit seneste arbejde som sekretær, hvor jeg havde sådan lidt, jeg troede, at den hellige grav var velforvaret, og så var den det ikke alligevel. Så havde jeg så lige de her, jeg var altså gået sådan kun 3,5 timer. Men så er jeg så i møde med ham det meste af tiden og arbejdet. Og så havde jeg så jeg kan skifte den her. Det var en lidt dum sten. Jeg tror, vi finder den der. Der er sten på den. Det er så fordelen med, at jeg har gemt dem med symbolerne på. Så kan jeg faktisk ikke engang have mit papir med mig, så kan jeg bare finde symbolet. Var det ikke det? Er den dårlig i dag? Jo. Det kan jeg da godt se, det er fordi jeg er så optaget af... Men den bliver bare ved med at stå og opdatere, gør den ikke? Eller hvad? Eller er der ting, du ikke kan høre? Jeg skal lige se. Jeg skal lige prøve at gøre sådan her. Jeg prøver lige at se, hvad jeg kan gøre med min ende her. Fordi selve min forbindelse... hvad hedder det? Altså... nettet og sådan noget, det kører nemlig upåklageligt umiddelbart. Så se om det hjælper den der. Og det er nemlig rigtig svært for mig at gennemskue, om det er min computer, eller om det er Twitch. Det er sådan lidt det. Fordi jeg har nemlig kun... Jeg kan dårligt have mere lukket, skulle jeg til at sige. Men så skal jeg prøve at genstarte den. Og så starte den op kun i OBS'en, fordi den kører jo i Stream Elements nu. Men så kører den over OBS'en i stedet for. Ja, det er fordi, den er billedmæssigt, så er der ikke, hvad hedder det, hakker den i billedet. Det plejer egentlig at gå over efter et stykke tid, så vidt jeg kan huske. Men altså, ja. Jeg vil sige, at hvis det er noget, der generer jer, som synes, at der gør, at I ikke synes, I kan se den ordentligt, så prøver jeg lige at genstarte den og prøve at starte den op i en applikation i stedet for. Men altså, nogle gange, så går det jo over efter et stykke tid, ja. Oh. Og så kigger vi på billedet. Og så kan vi trække kort bagefter. Men det kan da godt irritere mig lidt, at den at jeg har så dårlig, at den er så dårlig i dag. Nå, nok indholdet. Det er lidt irriterende. Men måske det hjælper lidt på det her. Ja. Settings. Jeg kan ikke gøre mere, fordi grunden til, at den gør det, det er fordi, at min computer er for lille. Altså, så jeg kan ikke gøre så meget ved det. Og jeg jeg kan ikke have mindre åben, som jeg siger det, end jeg har lige nu. Det er muligvis, fordi jeg har... Altså man kan sige, det der kan være, det er, at jeg har lavet nogle videoer her inden, at jeg gik på, og den ligger så og fylder lidt på CPU'en. Det skulle være det eneste. Nej. Ja, det kan være, fordi jeg har en enkelt applikation, der måske, altså den lavede ikke noget, men måske bare fordi den er åben og aktiv, så er det nok til, at den bliver registreret. Så det kan være den, der har ligget og drillet. Pas, vi prøver. Let's go. Let's go. Nej, vi må gøre det. Altså, der er ikke, jeg kan desværre ikke gøre så meget ved det. Nå, hvor kom jeg fra? Jeg kom fra, at onsdag var jeg inde på kontoret, og så kom jeg selvfølgelig og var rimelig, det har altid, når jeg har været der, så har jeg været så træt. Sådan er det. Og så torsdag var jeg arbejdet, og jeg havde sådan lidt godt tænkt på, fordi en af grundene til, at jeg måske var lidt mere smadret, når jeg var derinde, det er, fordi jeg arbejder flere timer på kontoret nu her. Jeg er begyndt på det, og det betyder så også, at den stol, jeg sidder på derinde, måske ikke er så optimal til mig. Så jeg vil gerne have en anden stol. Og så havde jeg sådan en, men jeg kunne godt i går så nøjes med en, som den, som en af de andre sidder på, som er okay, det er en okay stol. Men man kan sige, hvis det er i forhold til det, jeg har med min krop, så skal den helst være den, som jeg har herhjemme. Agtigt. Som jeg har fået bevilget. Men jeg vil ikke sådan spørge, for den er ret dyr. Altså det er fordi det er en speciel stol. Og så siger jeg, så det talte jeg med min bogholder om, og hun sagde sådan, det er måske lige i overkant. I forhold til de timer, jeg har inde. Nå, okay. Jamen, men så skrev jeg til hende, men inden hun sådan bestemte noget andet til mig, så vil jeg lige tage kontakt til kommunen og høre, om de vil bevilge mig. Nå, det er fint. Super. Det håber vi, den bliver ved med, Ulla. Og så skrev jeg til min sagsbehandler, og skrev, og forresten, hvornår skal vi have det der opfølgningsmøde? Fordi jeg kunne huske, der var et eller andet, men jeg kunne ikke huske, hvornår. Og så skriver hun, men godt du skriver til mig, fordi det er der sådan set her inden den 2. maj. Okay! Jamen, det var da nok rigtig rart lige at få det på plads. Så jeg skal her, ikke i næste uge, men næste uge igen, skal jeg have møde med hende. Og vi snakker også det med stolen. Det viser sig, at det er ikke så nemt at få bevilget en stol, som det har været. Og nu har jeg jo fået en stol. Hun kunne godt se det der med min hjemmearbejdsplads og sådan noget. Men de fleste steder, hvor man havde begge ting, der betalte kommunen den ene, og så betalte arbejdspladsen den anden. Så, og det har jeg så skrevet til min chef, at det var deres udmelding, men og så var hun sådan lidt, om vi ikke kunne snakke om det, når nogen kom og sådan noget. Så, det kan vi godt. Og jeg har også sådan, jeg kan godt overleve at sidde på den anden, det er slet ikke det. Men jeg har også bare sådan lidt, at af mange årsager, kan man sige, så jeg har jo selv bekostet bordet og sådan noget herhjemme, ikke? Som jeg sidder ved, og den ene skærmene og sådan noget, ikke? Altså, det kunne jeg også bare lade være med. Og det er også ved at blive skiftet. Men det er sådan mere at sige, jamen altså, at jeg vil egentlig godt sidde på noget ordentligt, når jeg bare arbejder. Det kan man sige, det vil heller ikke for meget for langt. Men hvis ikke de vil, så vil de ikke nogen af dem, og så må jeg jo tage til takke med det, jeg får. Så er det. Sådan er det. Hvorfor har jeg det som om, der er noget, der følger noget af? Nej, det var der ikke. Det var bare mig, der synes det så. Nå, nu skal jeg bare se her. Prøv lige at løfte det her kamera så meget. Og som altid, så kan jeg jo ikke få det hele med en gang, men I kan godt I kan få en fornemmelse af, hvordan det ser ud, hvad gaffatapen gør for billedet, ikke? Og så bliver det jo ligesom en poster, og så hænger jeg det op med sådan noget her. Nanotape. Får det lige en i hvert hjørne, en midt på, og på væggen. Når man så hiver det af igen, altså nanotape er jo egentlig beregnet til, at du skal kunne skylle og så bruge det igen. Det har jeg altså ikke kun med de billeder, jeg har brugt det på. Der har jeg bare taget det af, og så har fordi det sidder faktisk rimelig godt fast på væggen. Det tager ikke noget at tage, tapet eller noget med sig, men det sidder rimelig godt fast. Så jeg har sådan skulle nulle det af, så har jeg bare smidt det ud, ikke? Så, men det er super godt det her. Også fordi for sådan en som mig, som måske ikke lige er til det der med skruer og hænge op og sådan noget, der fungerer det da super godt. Så nu skal jeg bare have rullet det her sammen, og så skal det med på arbejde. Du fik du set min Snowdragon? Det kan jeg faktisk ikke engang huske. Nu jeg har ryddet bordet, så kan vi da tage den frem også, hvis det er. Men ellers så er det jo det her billede her fra Orloa. Det her lille billede, mit lille billede fra Orloa med den lille pige på. Som jeg blev færdig med i lørdags, torsdags, fredags. Hvad dag er det? I fredags. Og jeg er så glad for det. Det er et super, super smukt billede. Det er selvfølgelig, kan man sige, hvis jeg lige prøver, så får jeg lov til at se det fra siden. Så jeg kan se det hele. Det er en koreansk pige, en lille koreansk pige med en trane, som er en koreansk nationalfugl. Det hedder Oisu Joseon, og jeg var inde og slå det op, fordi jeg vidste, at Joseon, det er et tidspunkt i den koreanske historie. Så men man kan sige, det er jo så også en måde at sige Korea på, ikke? Oisu, det er fuglen, så det er en koreansk fugl. Jeg ved ikke, hvorfor hun har kaldt det sådan, kunstner, men det har hun. Det betyder selvfølgelig noget for mig, det her. Det er noget særligt noget, fordi det er noget for Korea og alle de her ting. Og, så på den måde, der har det her en betydning, som er noget helt særligt, vil jeg sige. Billedet er købt hos Orloa, og det er 50 x 70. Jeg startede på det den 30. marts, så det har taget lige omkring et par uger, 2-3 uger eller sådan noget, op og lave færdigt, ikke? Og jeg har jo i starten, der lavede jeg på det kun på mine streams, og så her de sidste uges tid, har jeg, siden jeg gjorde Snowdragon færdig, har jeg så kun lavet på det. Jeg har brugt, lineal til det. Det vil jeg sige, at man behøver ikke. Jeg kan sagtens få et rigtig, rigtig smukt billede ud af det alligevel. Men det, og det er mest, jeg synes, at det med linealerne, det er mest for min skyld. Det er ikke for så mange andres skyld. Fordi hvor meget lægger almindelige mennesker mærke til det, skulle jeg til at sige. Det er jo kun, hvis man nørder i det, som en, der laver diamond painting, ikke? Der er 50 farver i. Det har egentlig været sådan en... det er ikke sådan... Jeg vil ikke sige, at det er confetti heavy. Der er mange farveskift i det. Men det har egentlig været okay. Der er ikke noget... man kan sige, det her hvor den er hvid, der er den hvid. Der er ikke noget andet. Men faktisk alle andre steder er der nogle farver, som man bruger til at blende ind med, fordi der er sådan noget... Den får den der... de her, hvor det ligesom farverne blender sammen. Det kan man kun gøre med, at man bruger konfetti. Og sådan noget med skyggeeffekter og sådan nogle ting. Det får du kun frem med konfetti. Det kan du ikke få frem med colorblotten. Jeg er meget, meget tilfreds med den måde, som de har valgt at lave hendes kjole. Den kjole, hun er på, er en nationaldragt. som altid, næsten altid har noget guld i sig. Altså man broderer guldtråd ind i på en eller anden måde. Så jeg er meget, meget tilfreds med den måde, man så ligesom har lagt ikke guld, men man har lagt AB-sten ind, hvor coatingen har noget guldglimmer i sig. Det synes jeg giver et sindssygt godt billede. Altså det er sådan meget... og jeg synes, den er meget tro mod det originale design i det, der hedder håndbokken. Så den kommer helt sikkert op at hænge lige om lidt. Jeg ved ikke, om jeg gør det i dag, men det kan være, at jeg gør det i morgen, så gør jeg det sammen med den. Kommer et sort gaffatape omkring, og så kommer den op at hænge lige ved siden af, hvor jeg står, eller sidder med min stream. Hvis jeg skal give en lille review omkring sten og kvalitet, så vil jeg sige, at jeg er faktisk lidt forbløffet over, hvor meget der har været sådan fnulder i den, altså rest, overskud fra produktionen. Der har været nogle af, der har faktisk været mange i forhold til, hvad jeg er vant til, også fra Urloa. Hvad der har været førhen i de Urloa-billederne, har der faktisk været mange fejlsten i. Men jeg synes også proportionalt, at der er flere reststen i den her, end der plejer at være. Og det betyder måske, at man måske godt har vidst, at der i nogle af de her, i den her produktion af de her billeder her, at der er nogle af dem, hvor der har været rigtig mange fejlsten i, og man derfor er kommet noget ekstra i, for ligesom at imødegå, at folk skulle smide mere ud, ikke? Så, men jeg er rigtig, rigtig glad for det, og jeg synes, det er blevet et godt billede. Altså det er et billede, som jeg synes, at kunstneren har valgt at tolke hele det, som jeg mener, der for mig korea betyder noget. Så ja. Og så er jeg bare rigtig glad for at få det lavet, fordi det har været sådan, at jeg ville rigtig gerne have lavet det lang tid, og det var sådan, det var noget særligt, når jeg skulle have lavet. Så det passer mig rigtig godt, at nu har jeg nået dertil. Så. Det næste, der er på kalenderen, og som er lige om hjørnet, er min anden lidt specielle, det andet billede, som også betyder noget særligt for mig. Og jeg har bestemt mig for, at jeg starter først på det, selvom jeg egentlig er klar til det nu. Så starter jeg først på det her til maj, 1. maj. Af det her Songs Under the Cherry Tree, som er et Chrysatica-billede. Og som betyder rigtig meget for mig også. Både fordi jeg synes, det er et enormt smukt billede, men også fordi det var det billede, som jeg egentlig oprindeligt havde tænkt mig skulle være det, som jeg skulle springe ud i med min korsting. Men når nu det er kommet fra Diamond Art Club som et diamond painting billede, så har jeg sådan lidt, ved I hvad, så bliver det godt nok det, jeg gør. Så jeg stod i går og talte op med, hvad for nogle jeg fik lige delt poserne lidt op og fundet ud af, hvad er det for nogle bøtter, jeg skal bruge. Og fordelingen bliver cirka sådan her i det, så der vil være en del af de små. Der er 60 farver i alt, så det gør jo også sådan lidt, der er mange farver i billedet. Det er et 55x80 billede, 78x80 billede. Så det er ikke sådan mega stort, men der er mange farver i det. jeg tænkte i hvert fald, at jeg ville pakke det ud i dag. Og få det op at hænge, så det kan glatte sig ud. Og så kan jeg også lige se det. Og det er lidt sjovt, hun holder sådan en klokke, eller sådan en lille ornament i hånden, eller fingeren. Og sådan et kan man faktisk også købe i Korea. Så selvom dragten her, hun har på, måske ikke er sådan, det er måske mere japansk inspireret i virkeligheden, så, men det hænger også smart sammen, de to, Korea og Japan, så, men det er et meget, meget smukt billede, synes jeg, og jeg tænker, at det passer, det vil være en rigtig, rigtig god anledning for mig at lave det i maj måned, som er min fødselsdagsmåned. Derudover så har jeg jo fået styr på det her med Summer of the Masters, som jeg skal deltage i det event. Det starter 1. juni og løber frem til 30. juli. Og det er sådan, hovedtrækkene i det er, at man selvfølgelig skal deltage med et af billederne fra en af de der gamle Van Gogh, eller hvad det nu måtte være, man finder frem. Jeg har købt et billede hos Diamond Art Club af en kunstner, der hedder Alfons Muga, som han har lavet forskellige årstider og sådan noget, og jeg har købt det, der hedder sommer. Det skal jeg lave. Man behøver ikke at starte på et nyt, og man skal heller ikke afslutte det for at være en del af de her lodtrækninger. Alle de gaver, man kan vinde, er gavekort, så det bliver meget nemt for alle i år. Så der er ikke sådan noget med, at der er nogle gaver, nogle af præmierne er kun for nationale, og andre kun for internationale. Altså det er for alle, så det synes jeg er rigtig godt, man har valgt det. Det gør det i hvert fald sådan lidt mere, hvad skal man sige, tilgængeligt for alle, tænker jeg. Og det her, fordi nogle af de her billeder af de gamle mestre er meget komplekse, og de er store, så for ligesom at folk skulle få en fair chance for at deltage, så uden at de fik stress over det, så har man så valgt at sige, at vi kører det over 2 måneder, og så kan man sagtens deltage med et, man startede på sidste år, så man ikke fik gjort færdigt, og man kan sagtens starte på det år, og så ikke gøre det færdigt, og måske bare gemme det til næste år, hvis det er. Hvad var det mere, de sagde? Hun sagde om det, at det kun er for diamond painting i år. Sidste år tror jeg faktisk også, det var for korsstik, men i år er det kun for diamond painting. Så, og jeg har tænkt mig, at hvordan er det nu? 30. juli? Nej, 1. juni, det er en hvad? Det er en lørdag. Ja. Så der gør jeg nok det, at jeg enten bliver det om torsdag og fredag, jeg laver unboxingen, eller så laver jeg unboxingen om søndagen. Men jeg laver nok torsdag og fredag, fordi så kan jeg kitte op der lørdag og søndag, og så starte der fra mandagen, ikke? Jeg har jo tid nok, så jeg er ikke stresset over det noget. Men jeg har tænkt mig, at når jeg når så langt, så laver jeg hovedfokus på det med Summer of the Masters. Og alt efter, hvordan det går. Fordi så vidt jeg kan huske, så er det et billede, der kan være inde på aktoren herinde. Så jeg kan godt sidde med det herinde. Så hvis for eksempel det her ikke er færdigt, eller jeg har noget andet, der ikke er færdigt, så kan jeg lave det i mellemtiden på det store derinde, og gøre det færdigt derinde. Så det er sådan som, det er planen sådan for den nærmeste stykke tid omkring de her billeder her. Så det sidste kvarter 20 minutter, det kan vi bruge på englekort, hvis der er nogen, der har lyst til at få trukket et kort. Der er de store, og der er de små. se om jeg kan få den igen. Jeg synes, jeg mangler noget. Den så bare helt tilter helt. Et stort eller et lille kort? Ulla? Det skal være et stort. Jeps, det får du. Nå. Det er lidt underligt, fordi de her virker simpelthen... Jeg stod sådan og tænkte, Simon, jeg synes, der bliver mindre og mindre af de her kort, hver gang tilbage. Men det er bare fordi, at de andre er så meget større. Tror jeg, at jeg bliver sådan lidt forvirret. Den kunne den ikke lide. Den ligger sådan. Søren sidder der. 2 sekunder. Jeg ved godt, den måske lige tilter nu. Men jeg skal lige prøve noget. Det var så ikke det, jeg ville. Nå. Okay. Det kunne ikke lide, at det var hold da. Nå, men... Okay. 20 sagde damen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Lad os se. Ærkeenglen Metatron. Jeg er forenet med kilden til al godhed, kærlighed og kreativitet. Ærkeenglen. Metatron. Det lyder som sådan noget. Det lyder som sådan noget, ja, computer frem til sådan noget. Det fik jeg ikke noget af. Okay. Metatron synes at være den mest jordiske af ærkeenglene, i det han engang var en vis og dydig mand, som Gud bragte til himmels. Han er rigt smykket og holder en pen i sin ene hånd, da han optegner vores gerninger i livets bog. Han har evnen til at hjælpe os med at lære tingenes sande proportioner at kende. Engleriget. Han er ærkeengel i formens himmel. Himmelsk funktion nedskriver livets bog og alle vores gerninger. Gaver til jorden. Han hjælper os med at finde det sande omfang af alt, hvad vi gør. Han er vidne til det gode, vi gør, og den kærlighed, vi giver. Han hjælper os med at realisere vores potentiale som kærlige og værdifulde mennesker. Metatron er den eneste af alle englene, der engang har været menneske. Han var kendt som Enok og var den 7. patriark efter Adam. Det står skrevet, at han gik med Gud og blev bragt til himmels, hvor han blev gjort til ærkeengel. Der spekuleres i jødiske skrifter på, om han var Shekinah, den engel, som førte Israels børn ud af ørkenen. Men man mener også, at det var Metatron, der standsede Abraham i hans forsøg på at ofre sin søn Isak til Gud. Metatron er også kendt som den første og sidste af ærkeenglen og kaldes ofte himlens kanal, pagtens engel eller englenes konge. Hans funktion er at overvåge optegnelsen af alle vores gerninger i livets bog. Han er betroet opgaven at støtte menneskeligt liv og fungerer som en bro mellem det guddommelige og menneskeheden. Vi kan søge råd hos ham ved at bede ham hjælpe os med at finde det sande omfang af enhver handling, vi foretager i vores liv. På et niveau betyder det at hjælpe os med at finde balancen mellem det, vi giver ud og det, vi beholder til os selv. Dette gør os i stand til at opretholde veldefinerede grænser og således bevare en klar følelse af os selv, hvilket er nødvendigt, hvis det skal lykkes os at udnytte vores potentiale i formens verden. Metatron kan hjælpe os med at finde det sande omfang af kærlighed, arbejde og fritid, så vi kan leve et balanceret, sundt liv, der er fuld af harmoni og klarhed. Han er også vidne til det gode, vi gør, måske de handlinger af kærlighed eller venlighed, som andre ikke ser. Han kan fungere uanset hvad det er. Det kunne være alt lige fra at prøve at få forhold til at fungere, tabe sig eller opgive en afhængighed eller skadelig vane, til at kaste os over en sag eller holdpræstation. Vi kan bede ærkeenglen Metatron om at vejlede os i vores anstrengelser og hjælpe os med at finde det sande omfang af vores resultater og aktiviteter. Vi kan i vores meditation spørge Metatron, om han vil hjælpe os med at finde ud af, hvornår vi har gjort nok, eller hvornår vi skal gøre mere for andre eller for os selv. Ja. Det var de ord. Okay, jeg tænker, at jeg lige skal holde 2 minutters pause og hente noget at spise. Jeg tænker, at jeg lige holder 2 minutters pause. Det bliver ikke så lang tid. Jeg skal bare lige ud og hente noget at spise og noget. Og så kommer jeg tilbage, og så fortsætter vi streamen på engelsk, som vi plejer. Og planen er, at jeg laver en review af det billede, I lige har set, det gør også på engelsk. Og så tænker jeg simpelthen, at jeg vil kaste mig over mit posted conversion og arbejde med det resten af streamen. Så det ved I det. Så en ganske lille pause, og så går vi videre. Move the music. Let's see, we're back. So this is my snack today. And if you are a Danish follower, viewer, you know what this is. I thought I would show you because sometimes, when you're talking about having lunch and stuff like that, um, it's not always as easy to explain. Hang on, I just need to. Stupid birds. Okay, so banana, you know what banana is, but this is chocolate and rye bread and butter with banana, dark chocolate, tastes amazing. Just saying. I ran out of music, Hello, Tessa. Yeah, it is banana and chocolate. Gonna imagine having a really thin plate of chocolate. That's I don't know if you can buy it in the States. I know you can't buy it in UK because I always bring some of it when I visit my sister in Manchester because the kids are always asking for it. Um, so, but it's like having sliced. Imagine having a big brick of chocolate and then you will slice it in very thin slices and then put it on bread. That's actually very roughly what it is, and it tastes amazing. Hello, Gina. Welcome in. And thanks for stopping by. Sorry for the food, but I needed something to eat. Mm. But the plan for today is I'm gonna do a small review of this picture from Moaloa, and then I want to work on my crossed conversion. The Mulan picture, this one. Um, so I'm probably not gonna get to do much because it's been a while, so I have to like do it very slowly. But you know, we're gonna take it as it is. Um, but first of all, this picture is from Moldova. I call it my small Korean girl, and actually the title of the picture does just mean Korean bird and refers to the bird, but you know, I don't think it's that important, to be honest. For me, anyway, I knew you were lurking. I don't know for how long you've been lurking, but I did see just before that I was checking up on the different settings on my Twitch, so I saw who was on my chat, so I did see your name. But lurking and being present are not the same. That I know from myself. It's your birthday! Well, happy birthday, Gina. So how old are you? Oh no, I'm not gonna ask that. Isn't it funny how that changes? When you're a kid, it's like, how old are I? I'm 3.5, or I'm 4 and 3/4. When you turn 30, it's like, happy birthday, how old are you? I am 21 and some month. It's so. Ulla, du får lov til for første gang at prøve at sparke ind ud herindefra. Den der førstegangschatter, der lige er kommet op, regner med, at du kan se. Skal du, der må være, jeg tror der er et eller andet, der hedder blokere, eller abandon, eller ban, eller sådan noget. You did. Mm-hmm. Hvis ikke du kan finde ud af at blokere hende, eller blokere den der educate mismatch, så gør jeg det. Men du skal bare sige til, hvis du gerne vil have, at jeg gør det. Men vi skal bare blokere den. But it's funny, isn't it? Like, I mean, I'm not embarrassed by my age, but I don't know. It's like it's not that important, and sometimes I'm not even sure what my age are. You know, sometimes like, am I 52? Am I 53? What? But it's fairly, it's fairly easy because I kind of follow the year. So not the year, but because I'm born in a year that ends on 0, so it's like, oh yeah. But still, it really changes depending on how old you are. No. Oh, Tessa. So Gina, what is in the plans for today? Are you going to do something special? Are you gonna have some guests? Are you gonna have some dinner special to eat today, or is it some? Are you gonna celebrate the birthday another day, which you sometimes do because you know. And so the one diamond painting, it looked like. Kan du se den der first time chatter, der skal educate mismatch? Der prøver at sælge mig et eller andet. Der er skrevet i chatten. Yeah, either he didn't like change or he thought it was a step backwards in body. Yeah. You never know what is going on in the small minds, do you? Okay. This picture is from Moaloa and it is a 50 by 70. It is with round drills and it is a French artist. I won't try to pronounce the title, but the title I have translated and I did a bit of research on it because I knew one of the words is called Oyasun Joseon, and Joseon is a time period in Korea. So, and I was not quite sure of the first word, but the first word is like just a bird, so it's a Korean bird kind of thing. So, but I'm just gonna call it my Korean girl. It's beautiful. It's everything I thought it would be, and then some, as usual. I'm very pleased about how the dress was rendered. I think that it's very true to how the dresses are made, because they do put gold thread in the silk cloth or you know, so it's very true to that, and the whole design of the dress is very true. All of this with the I will say the only thing is this here indicates it's like a bow or something, and that's not quite it, but it's okay. It's okay because there's a large bow up here that you can't see for the sleeve, But it's quite okay. It's not that important. It's the overall. It's very true to the handbag, and the Rachel, when she saw it, was like, "Oh, how gorgeous! She's in a handbag," so she recognized it immediately. um. Oh yeah, I did. It was because I did frame. I made a video about how to frame the a diamond painting just with using duct tape. So, and I was just, I'm not gonna show, gonna use the whole video time on showing all four corners, all four sides. So I was like, um I'm just gonna show one side and then you can see the rest. So, but I was like, I can do the rest because I did like have those duct tape and that here. So, the only thing about this picture is I was a bit surprised that the quality of the drills was a bit bad. Not like horrendous, but they were not as good as I'm used to with OLOA. Uh, but on the other hand, there was a lot more leftovers than I'm used to, so I think they kind of knew that there could be some bad drills in this. There was more, significant more bad drills and trash thing in it than I'm used to. But it was nothing that kind of slowed me down in making it or anything. It's just something you notice when you do it, and when you are kind of going into that sort of details, it will be something you will be like noticing. But and overall, it's nothing. It's not something where I'm gonna say it's not a deal breaker. It's not like I'm not gonna like this picture because they were so bad. They weren't. And on top of that, I will say when you are working with the round drills, they are more forgiving. It's more like there's a bit more wiggle room than if you're working with the square ones. So, but it's a beautiful one, and I'm for sure this is coming to. I'm going to put this in the gallery too. Another one for my gallery pile. I think I'm gonna do a couple of gallery videos tomorrow. I'm off work tomorrow, and I really want to put the picture, my steampunk picture, up in my office. So if you didn't see what we are talking about, Tess and it I did show on my for my Danish followers what I did with this one, and it's what I do with almost all of my pictures. Is I put duct tape on the sides. All the white is just gonna be covered in duct tape, and then I'm gonna use nano tape to put it up on the wall. So now it's all ready. It's all ready to be put on the wall. I think I'm just gonna, as a preparation, I'm gonna let it just hang out. I would say, I'm gonna say hang it out. Just gonna let it be laying around. So, and on a smooth surface as possible. Yeah. And what else? And then I did show this one. It's gonna be the next one. I'm gonna work in the month of May. I'm gonna start on this one. So this is the next picture, new one I'm gonna start. I did start siblings in this weekend, and this will be the one for the May, and then I'm gonna work those two, and then I will see whatever I'm close to finish will get, as usual, will get a bit more attention when I get closer to June, because then the summer of the masters is gonna start. So it's just gonna be some good, nice, things. So for today, because I'm kind of, I'm in between a lot of things here, I thought I want to do some of my conversion project. So I'm gonna Hey, Miss Kitty, welcome in. Thank you. So it's been a while. Since I've been working with my process conversion. So I do. It might take a bit of time for me to get back on track, but it should be doable. It should be doable. Hopefully, it's not too far away. Do I have? Yeah, I do have something I can use to secure that. So the crosset conversion is a bit special because there's no print, so you're working on a blank canvas, and then I use a pattern keeper to help me keep track of the pattern and help me figure out where to place what. And I need. For that, when I use it, I'm gonna use this one and this one. I decided I want to use, this is gonna be the pen for my, these are gonna be some of the tools for it. I'm gonna use this to place my tray on, that. Forstod du, hvad jeg mente, Ulla, eller hvad? Fordi ellers så gør jeg det bare selv. Det er ikke noget, det er bare... det er ikke så tit, at man får muligheden for at kan smide nogen ud herindefra. Så det var lige så meget, at du fik lov til at prøve det. So, let's see. Open this. For my drills, I have a special containers for my drills for my crusted conversion. And as I said, it's been a while, so I can't really remember how I usually my setup is. So I might be moving things around a bit just to figure out what works best for me. But I can show you, I can show you the container at least. Come on, give a picture. Because there are quite some in it. It is. I'm really happy about this solution. The small suitcase almost with it. These trays has proven to be really good. It is the ones from DAC. And it has a bit of, in here has an extra compartment where you can have like extra drills like I have here. And this could be for pen or, you know, all the other things. I will say, if you buy one of these with these kind of containers in, it's very important to put a cloth on top of this because of that. This mesh here, because they can kind of get caught in the containers and like of lift the lid, and then you will have drills everywhere, I can tell. Nej, men det er ikke for sent at bande dem. Det kan du sagtens stadigvæk gøre. Så længe du kan scrolle tilbage og finde navnet, kan du sagtens bande. Så jeg tænker, altså, jeg skal nok sige det til dig, hvad det er for en, du skal bane, altså navnet. Vi kan bare lave den aftale. Jeg fortæller dig navnet, og så skal du så kan du finde ud af, hvem det er, ud fra det. Og det var egentlig kun for, at du fik lov til at prøve. Det var ikke for at presse dig eller noget, men det var bare for, at du kunne få lov til at prøve det. Fordi det er ikke så tit, at jeg har nogen, jeg kan smide ud herindefra. You want all of my pens? Tessa, just for another, it's gonna happen again, and I really prefer that it's something between me and my mods, how we handle it. It's quite okay. You reported him. I don't mind, but just in the future, just let me and my mods do it. That I would appreciate. So in this one there's 2 layers. Oops. I still find some of them that was kind of running loose. Men så går vi bare med den. Okay. No problem. So, I'm gonna turn this around. Okay. Because in the beginning when I did this picture, my plan was to sit in my couch and work with it, because it's such a small one, you know. So I was like, I can sit with it there. I did, and I opened the bag, and I had almost drills everywhere. I was like, shit, they were in my couch, they were everywhere. So, but I think actually, most of them luckily were in my in the bag itself. So I did get to save most of it. Thank God. I was like, oh no. Okay. I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna have it next to me or above it. I think I'm gonna do it partly. So I was kind of thinking, first of all, I was like, should I do, what pens? Because I was like, with the other one, Picture I was working on, the Korean girl, I wanted to do differently with the pens. So this one to me I choose because it reminds me of the broken glass. I was like, but so I'm gonna use that for straighten the lines. No, it's okay, Tesla. No, no worries. Just for just for the future. No one is mad or anything. It's just that I really prefer that it's something um, that I handle and the mods. It's quite cool. It's quite okay. No worries. You didn't know, now you do. And this one is just because I'm really just in love with the pen. So it reminds me a bit about the Frozen. It's the time between a bit of the spring where there's still, snow and frost, but also where all the spring colors is coming to life. So I thought it was kind of, suitable for now. So I'm gonna fill it, and I might be finding another one because this is a 10, and as I recall it, there will be a lot in the 2 and 5 area, but we'll see. It was again, I can't really. I was like, what should I choose? One or the other. So. Okay, so I'm gonna fill some glue dots in this one. And glue dots in this one. Yeah. Cool. Okay, we're almost there. So I got about 2 hours to work in. That's okay. It's not too bad. I just need to, unfortunately, close this one because I am gonna use my tablet. Because my tablet is like the last tool that I'm gonna work with. So I might have to move this a bit. Let's see. Pattern keeper. There you go. Go there. So I have my pattern keeper. This is the application pattern keeper, and as I understand, it's only for Android. I think there is one for iPhone, but that's not for me, so I don't know what's called. But probably, maybe Tessa know what's called the one for iPhone. I'm not so much into that. But I will say I couldn't have done this without the pattern keeper. That's for sure. So let's see. We're gonna zoom in, and then the pattern will kind of reveal itself. So this should be where I am, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So I'm gonna put it there. and then I'm gonna put that. Okay, so let's see. And then what I usually forget is that then I get so caught up in what I'm gonna do and everything, and then I start finding drills, and then I realize that I need to remove the plastic from here. That's kind of what I usually forget. So we're gonna do that. In the beginning, when I did this picture, I didn't remove it completely, but I do now. But I'm only removing a small square 10 by 10. So I'm not like, I know some of the other ones that do the crusty conversion projects, they do work in bigger squares, but I can't. I'm not that skilled that I can work in the big ones. So what I do is I go back to my pattern keeper, and I'm gonna out on the side here is like a ledger where I can find all the patterns, all the symbols. So I'm actually not gonna watch I'll look down on my cameras. I'm gonna look up here on my pattern keeper. So what am I going for? That's a color I haven't done before, I think. Let's see if I can find that. Kind of F, but not an F, it's here. Then I find it, and it marks it up by itself. And I can see that it's called 3740. So I'm gonna find it in my here. So I have written all the DMC numbers on them. So for once I haven't been like, it's not like the symbols, but it's the DMC numbers, because the symbols are here, but it's easier to find the DMC numbers than the symbols, I think. That was how I kind of figured that out. So it is a bit different for me to work this way than to work usually, and it does take a bit more patience and brain work. I will say that. I will say that. But I actually do like it. It's not that bad. I know Miss Coffee is like, I'm a nightmare human because I do it, but I actually do like it. I do like it. Let's see. So it's 1, yeah, 2, and then it's in the third. Here. And then it's 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So it's a bit it depends a bit on how I see it, whether I count from whether I count like here from the edge, or I'm just look how it looks on the pattern keeper. So I can count from here, it's written 1 to 10 and 1 to 10. But sometimes to me it's easier just to look how it is on the pattern keeper. For instance, I can look here and say, okay, I have 2 off, that's not here, so I have 4, and then I will have 2 underneath where they're kind of connected. So I will look at it, so the shape of this is gonna be the same shape down here. That's how my control system is like. I hope that makes sense. I think it's one of those things that make most sense in my brain, maybe not so much when I'm trying to explain myself. So, and I use this to get them a bit more lined up than I can do with my placer, and it's just because the fit is very tight, so I don't have much wiggle room with these drills, to be honest. And in some ways it's a good thing, and in other ways it's the crap. So okay, let's see. And then I'll have two, and then two. There. So no doubt about it. Sometimes I feel like it's easier for me just to single place everything than it is to multiplace when it's like this. But if it's the complete square that's one color, I will of course prefer multiplacing. It depends, I would say, on mood and the day and the color and everything. So how are y'all guys doing on this beautiful Sunday in Denmark? The sun is shining most of the places, I think. Um, I don't know for every place in Denmark, but where I am, the sun is shining and it's a lot of spring in the weather or in the air. So all the birds are singing and the dog is a bit crazy, and you know. Okay, I'm gonna pour the rest of it back and place it where it belongs. I'm gonna check again here. I'm gonna check up that what I did here is right. So when I have, and it is, I'm gonna mark them like that. Okay, and I'm gonna give them a check sign, and that means that they are all made and set, and then I'm gonna, moving on to the next one. And I think I'm going with the M just because this is another one there's a lot of. So that's that one. So would you prefer watching this on the pattern keyboard, or is it more fun to watch it when I place it? I think I'm just gonna let it be what it is then. I'm just gonna let it be what it is. Okay. Ulla, are you there? Or are you occupied otherwise? Three and one, and then I'm gonna have one more here, and three over the 1, 2, 3. Maybe she went for lunch or something. What is it? No, it's 5. She could be working on dinner. Oh yeah. Are you okay? I just want to check up on you. One there, one not, one, and then not one. 1, 2, 3, yeah. So it's gonna be, and then bring it, yeah, so that's okay. So we're gonna put this back. It's actually nice coming back to do some cross-stitch conversion. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. There you go. And I'm gonna go for that one. It's like just that. So I might as well just leave the whole thing, you know, hanging around here, and then I can then it would be ready for me when I'm streaming Thursday. So. Oh, you're working on the picture with the puppies and Easter and everything. That is cute. I just wanted to check up on you, okay? But it seems like you're okay. So that's good. That is good. Cool. Well, then I will just go back to my picture and get some drills done here. But I think you can expect this to be a part of the stream for the next couple of weeks at least. Usually when I work with my conversion alone, I would say once more this small 10 by 10 section will take about 30 minutes, depending on how much how many colors I'm gonna change around. But like and overall it's about 30 minutes. That two off, and then I will have three. Yeah, and the rest. Okay, there. Oops. I didn't even get to tell you, Ola, before in Danish. I actually got some good news. And that is that we're gonna write a letter to the union, and we all already decided we wanted to, um, complain about what they said, because they were kind of, they said to us they didn't want to take his case to court, and instead of like just saying okay, we won't pursue that further, we actually are gonna complain about it. And I have been the one to do the after editing, so to speak. So and then on top of that, my husband found a court decision from the work court in almost identical situation, where the electrician actually got what do you call that? They said he was right. So, but there was another union that was like defending him. So, and I was like, we're gonna write to the one we are in, or he is in, that it can't be that we really need to pay the big unions to defend us. It should be that they should be capable to do it too. At least do the research instead of just give up. And I'm really disappointed that, I don't know if you know it, the Faglige Hus, but I'm really disappointed that's all they have done is like nothing. And like the whole approach they have had to him from the get go was like, they, instead of like taking his side, they kind of already had like condemned him, or being like, you are the guilty part, even before they were talking to him, just because he got expelled from the workplace. I'm like, you can't do that. That is not the right way to do it. So so I have been sitting and not trying to swear in in an official letter. But and try, to do, be really mad, but in a very constructive and good way, I think. Why can't I find that simple, for crying out loud? Have I been? I have, but it's there because I have been using it before. But where the hell is it? I know it's there. There I go. So I hope that means that they can do something for us, and if they can't, we will have to go to the main union, and be like, I think you should take this case too. And then I'm gonna write on LinkedIn and how frustrated and disappointed I am that the Faglige Hus that haven't been able to help us, because they should. I mean, we pay for it, and one of the reasons why I chose one of the smaller union, were because I'm like, the big ones have a lot to pay for the political side their party they are connected to, and you're absolutely right, Ulla. I'm so agreeing with you 100% there. Ulla says she thinks it's a good idea that we are pushing on, because she agreeing in that they haven't done enough for us, the union. They should put someone on who actually know what she's doing, and that's one of the things I'm also saying in the letter, that they could at least have found someone who had tried this before, because, and actually, I'm really disappointed that my husband, who is not someone who really likes to sit behind a desk, he's a more like a hands-on man, were able to, within very few minutes, to find the article talking about this court decision. And it's like, why haven't they done the research? They were supposed to be the ones that did the research, not my husband. it's so wrong. It's so the wrong way. So we're gonna he's gonna send that letter, mail it, and then the deadline is tomorrow. So yeah, and we'll see what they will say. If they say we still don't think we can do it, then we will have to go to the big union and say they ask if they can, because it can't be, it simply can't be that. And I'm like, why is it that you think it's okay? I write in the letter that I'm really wondering how they, as a union, can accept that a employer in that way are like just running over their employees. The people that are actually supposed to earn money for the company, they are like just using them as slavery. It's slavery. It's like the all the things that the old unions has been fighting for. It's like it's went up into smoke. It's just not existing. And another thing is, I'm really surprised that the employer have the guts to do it like that, because they're so short of electricians, so it's just a matter of people finding another place to be, and they will even be even more pressed in work as than they are now. Because as it is now, they can't even fulfill the contract they have, because first of all they fire the best man they have on the job, and second of all, the other ones don't dare do anything without asking. So that means that they can kind of, everything is like taking twice or even more longer time than usual. So it makes no sense that any employer would be like that, or approve that. I don't get it, but so yeah, we are not giving up on that part, not at all. And even and I think my husband is even more keen to make someone, run the case, now when we found that decision, because that means that he is it's not us, it's not him that's on the wrong side, it's actually the workforce. And but then what they said, the court, was that they do see, or the big union, they said they do see more and more of these kind of cases in the service area with electricians. And it's like there's things that the employers do not understand, like they think they can do as they please, but they can't. So okay, let's see, it's 5, so we can do a couple of more if we're lucky. 5, 6, 7, we're almost at the road if we are good. If we are good. So So it's not been all bad this week. It's just, I think it's so hectic at the moment. Sometimes I get so almost out of breath just to try to keep up with the pace, No, I'm gonna go for the black ones. I know that color for sure. I know that color for sure. Let's see. Oh, see, I almost did it again. I almost did it. I was almost gonna play some drills. I forget that I only do one small square, so I already was making ready to place drills, and it's like, oh, there's something about this. It's too smooth. So I think I'm gonna do it the other way around this time with the square. So this time you're gonna see how me placing and not so much on the pattern keeper. Maybe I should, I can't really remember what I did. Let's see. Yeah. With cross stitch conversion, one, I know you're doing the right thing. It might be I'm not the smartest person, and I don't have, and I don't know about the things, but I know you do, and I know that you're strong and can do it, and you're doing it well. Oh, thank you, Ula. Thank you. That means a lot to me. So let's see. Up here it's gonna be 10. The reason why I choose a multiplacer with 10 was because it's like that's a number of, rows. So out here is 10. So I thought if it's a 10 by 10, I might as well just choose a 10 placer, but actually I don't have to. I could just take a 5 placer, maybe that's better. But we're going with the 10. It's okay. Then, but I think I'm gonna change it for the next time, for next week. The multiplacer here, so there's not it's not that I can't do it with a big one, but it's a bit more convenient or feels better to do it with one of the smaller ones. So it's a what did you call it? A first world problem. May your problems never be bigger than that. That's what I usually say. When people are like whining about it or something, I'm gonna like, oh yeah, may your problems never be bigger than that. Okay. And this tray here is actually really good for these containers because I can use a small opening here. Otherwise, I should, remove. You can remove the lid completely. Oh, like this. So, but the other way here is really nice, I think. Overall, the quality of the drills overall okay. They are not amazing, but they're overall okay. They're overall okay. Let's see, what's the next? I think I'm gonna go with. Probably just gonna go with the next, and that is that one. Let's see where we can find that one. That one now. Okay. But I do get why people sometimes would give up, Ula, because you like when you're fighting a big organization and your employee, for instance, like that, and I know you can't. You only have certain amount of resources. Um, because I know from back in the days when I was sick with my back and all that. Before I got like permanent damage on the back and all that. Um, I should have had pushed. I should have contacted the union at back then too about how my you know work were ended because that was also kind of a wrong way to do it, but you know I really didn't have like resources or energy for it, and I was like, maybe they were right, maybe they weren't. I was like, I can't. I can't. And I won't. So let's see. In the middle, og så en, springen over, og så den næste. There. Yeah. And then you will have a 4. And 2. Here. And that one, yeah. Okay. Oh, that's a program. Okay. I can't really decide whether I should go in and find the. I'll take my other placer in there, the one that's only 5. Because it's like this one, it's like can't keep them. Don't get it. It's like they can't. It can't really grab hold of the drills for some reason. Feels a bit strange, to be honest. Okay, 2 of that, and then I'm gonna have 2 I just get to the milk. Something is wrong. Something's wrong. Oh, that's good. And there. And then we'll have 2 down. There. 1 in. There. And then 2 down. Like that. And then 2 down. There. And there. Okay. And then we're gonna have 2 on the other side. Oops. Yep. When I was sick, I had a good union advisor who could help me. So when I came to the authorities, I had a good advisor there who could help me. So it only took me 2 years to get the special contract. Okay. Yeah. What did it take me? I think it took me about a year or so from when we kind of decided that was what we were going for. I think it took around 9 or 12 months. So. But then the whole lockdown and the COVID happened, so that's why it kind of took a bit. Then it took 2 years for me to get a job. Yeah. And I'm going with there's no doubt about it that the how you, your experience, how you um, see things and see how, for instance, how you're treated depends on who you're getting as help. Because and I said that with my husband. I said, well, you know, how sad or unfortunate it is. Your experience with the official is only as good as the advisor or the help you get there. So someone will some people will say, oh, that you do that because I had the best help, or I had the best advisor there, or caseworker, and other will say, no, don't do that because that, you know. So I think that's really it's so up to in the air who you get. Oh, really? It took 5 to 6 years to get that set case handled. I think sometimes it can take a bit longer if you're not, because one of the conditions for getting a special contract is that all of treatments has to be like uh, tried. So your your lack of function needs to be stationed. So it can't be like something that might be helped by doing something. And as long as there's treatment, they have to wait for that before they can give you the special contract. So that can be, because I have heard about longer cases with a longer time. But I think that's what I'm, as I recall it, because I can't say, you know, 100% because I don't work in with that kind of part of the law anymore. But I think that they made like you have to have like a they have to make a decision within 2 years or so. I think. Um, so you won't have to go and wait for 5 or 6 years. So you get they have to offer you some. If you can't get a special contract, they have to offer you something else, like the rehabilitations thing. So and then we're gonna mark this off. There we go. Find the next one. Yesterday I did a bit of the cross stitch on my cross stitch project. It was really satisfying to get some done on that, I will say. So even though I was really beat, like, okay, hang on, don't scroll too fast here because you are just overlooking the symbols you need. Um, I was really tired yesterday, and I did get to do a square on my siblings, but I was so beat. Um, so I spent actually most of the time in the couch, half asleep, half doing cross stitch. um, um, but even though it was really nice, I felt good about getting some stitches down because it's not like it's not I don't stress about it, but I really want to finish it and get on with the next one. So because I'm not close to be finished, but I can see like I'm 2/3 of the way with it. So you get closer and closer to the finish and get more and more like, okay, now I just need to. And I have completely decided that as soon as we get our finances under control again, I'm gonna buy a thing I can mount my cross stitch on that is a bit better quality than one I have now. This is not working. Why is it not working? That annoys me a bit. Okay, I'm gonna save the place. I found one on Etsy that is like that it's not gonna cost me a fortune. I saw the Elan on I think it was Rachel's, and I saw her stream, and I've seen it on some of the YouTubers too. But it's so darn expensive for me to get to Denmark, and you know, I the other one I found is I think half the price or something. It's very cheap compared to that, but a bit better quality. It's something that like it's not homemade, but it's yeah, it's custom made. So so they make it by order. What is it called? Made to order. Isn't that made to order? So so it's a person that that has his Etsy shop, and it's a small shop. So like, okay, I'm gonna support him, and he is in Europe, so it's not gonna cost me all different kinds of fees to get it in, So I was like, I'm gonna go with that. So for sure, as soon as it's financial responsible for me to do it, I'm gonna do it. I am. Because I'm sitting with it in my hands at the moment. Even though I use a small hoop, it's still a bit. It's not real. I don't relax in the same way. As long as you get something done, then you will be finished. Suddenly be finished. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, I know. Sometimes I'm just, and this is a challenge for me with the cross stitches that I do get a bit impatient. Like, okay, I can kind of handle it in the beginning where it's like it's all new, and it's like, okay, I'm just gonna take it for what it is, but it's a bit more difficult now. Let's see, just gonna go with that first. 935. So, but I do like it, and I think I thought a lot about what Tessa said last time we talked about the cross stitch. That I think I'm gonna go with getting the pattern, and then just a little by little buy floss for it. So whenever I get to it, I will just have it on storage. I'm probably gonna do something in the counted area because and I did talk to Tessa about this earlier, and like if it's like this, if I can do it like this, that I have no problem in it. It's like more like Then my challenge is to get cloth in the right size and all that. That's maybe more like I think that's where I'm kind of ooh, and people start talking about, well, you just need to measure it, and then you can find um, online a calculator so you can see for this many stitches you need these many centimeters. I'm like, okay, I'm already lost, and you can go. There's a calculator. Then I'm done. Like, a calculator. So, and I can, I can feel it, like my heartbeat and my blood pressure is already rising, like, oh shoot. So, but it's not something I'm gonna do tomorrow anyway. I have more than enough projects I can work on. I counted my stash yesterday. I have in my binder, I have 30 pictures, and then I have a couple. I think I have 3 pictures all in all that's not unboxed. So yeah, I have about 33 pictures, and that is without this one, actually. But this one will be like a bit on its own because it is like not. It's something unique for me. And I have never, with this, I've never been like, oh, I'm never going to be finished with it. Right from the get go, I have had this like, well, it's going to take what the time is going to take. I'm not going to rush it. I'm not going to stress about it. If it's going to take 5 years, it's going to take 5 years. If it's 10 years, it's going to take 10 years. It's done when it's done. I just want to have fun work on it. I just um, and enjoy the process in it. So but I think it could be a dream for me, maybe come true, even though I'm not sure she would like it. But I really want to. I want to do Josephine Wall, the lion zodiac sign, as cross stitch, because I can't do it as a diamond painting. I want to do it as a cross stitch, and maybe like not maybe because it's not as this is it. It's not me. I know it's not her, but she would. I think she would say yes to it because I did it for her. But it's not like she would wish for it herself. And I would be like, okay, I know if I gave it to her, she would still appreciate it. I think that's what I'm trying to say. So, just because you know that it's something that has taken me a while to do. Yeah, so that is what I have in mind when I'm thinking of doing cross stitch, like a big project, and like like a unicorn project. That's gonna be it for me. And I think I want to talk to some of the really wise guys about cross stitch. I don't know. Maybe Rachel could be one I could mention. Rachel Ray. Maybe I'm gonna talk to her about floss. Because I want to try silk floss, but I'm not sure. How it's just sometimes in your mind you can have like a picture that this would look good, or this would be like cool to work with. But when you talk to people that knows and have tried it, they'll be like, "Oh, don't." So I'm like, if people say don't, then I'm not good. I'm not gonna like be like, okay, you say don't, but I still want to try it. not with or maybe I have a couple of cross stitch on my Twitch friend list, so I maybe some of them I would ask. I can't remember what they called. I know them when I see them. Um, it's just when they don't use their name per se, you know, then it's just gonna be the stream name. Cause I have like I wanna do it if I'm gonna do like a Josephine zodiac sign for my sister. It's gonna be in the best quality print, not print, best quality cloth I'm gonna do it on with silk, if that's the right thing, if that's the right way to do it, you know. I want to do it. I want to do the best I can do, also in the materials I use for it. So okay, let's see. But I really, you know, with this, even though it's a one small square, it's a 10 by 10 square, but even though I still feel like it's a good way to work with it, because I think if you work with bigger squares with this, it would be more like you will lose. I think I would really fast get lost in it. Ula says, sometimes I miss my grandma because she was really good at cross stitch. So I'm missing someone I can ask how to do every now and then. I know what you mean. I know what you mean, Ula. I'm feeling kind of the same way with my mom, because I don't have my mom, and she did a lot of crafty things, and she had her own shop and all that. So I really feel that and I know she would have loved this. I'm going have been going for me here with my diamond painting and the cross stitch and the knitting and crocheting, all that. She would have loved every inch of it. So, and yeah, but I know what you mean. And she was really good at making her own clothes, for instance, and I would have loved her to be here to teach me how. And the same with the whole crochet and knitting part, because that was something I had to, you know, kind of learn myself. So I know what you mean. And I miss my dad, because my dad was like the one I asked a lot with the food, because he loved cooking. So if there was something like how long I'm gonna cook this, so how I'm gonna do that, he was the one to ask. So yeah. Or if there was something like when did this king live? He knew. He was so interested in all historic things, so I would just ask him about something like that. So I know what you mean. It really sucks when they're not here. That really sucks. Oops. And then I am really sad that my mother-in-law is not here, because my mother-in-law was working with bobby lace. So you know where you have the whole board with the small bobbin pin in, and you move the pins around with the thread, and this really gorgeous lace you get out of it. I would have loved to learn that from her, she did some amazing jobs, things. So yeah, that I would have loved get her to teach me. But when I met my husband, she was so worn out from the Parkinson's she got, so she was not able to teach anyone anything, unfortunately. And sometimes I really think it sucks being one of the old ones in the family. It's not funny. It's not funny. Why does this not do right? Don't get it. 8, 9, 10 år. Ja. Og to 4. Well, and 2 down here. Yep, that's perfect. You agree? The youngest in the family, you have only one who is younger than you? Yeah. I mean, I do have a brother that's older than me, but I don't talk to him, so it's more like I'm alone. And I don't mind. I don't miss him or anything. It's not like that. We were never close or like each other. No, it's not like I think both of us is like we can live completely good without the other one. So in that sense, it's like, oh yeah, I don't need him, and he don't need me. I don't know if he needs me, but if he does, too bad. Too bad. So my husband, funny enough, my husband quit his job Friday because he's starting a new job Monday. Um, but he might have to go to a job interview or meeting for a third job that is like his dream job this week we are entering. So that's a bit like everything happens all at once. Oh shoot, I'm something wrong here. ball. Let's see. It's just this one. Something is wrong. Good things comes to those who wait. I think I've heard that somewhere. And I will say that in the case with his work, that's so true. Um, no, that's not right. That's wrong. That is correct. And then I need one more here. 23. 1, 2, 3. Can move these. 2. 1 more. 1 more. But it's just if I count it. Oh, no, it's okay. It's just me. Oh, shit. This has a stupid one here. Okay. And then it's fine. Just one. Just one. So that's why it's you need to be careful. Yeah. He's a popular one. Yeah, he is. I think it's because, of course, it has something to do about who he is, because he is a nice man. But it's also something to do with the fact that he has been working with high voltages, and that he really has like a good amount of experience in with different things within his field. Does have a lot of saying, and I mean we are getting closer and closer to the generation where we're gonna lack workforce in certain areas, and electricity are just one of it. They are gonna be really you know, it's really gonna lack workforce there. For some reason, it's been like people don't want to take that education. I think with and it is a problem in a lot of the rich countries that that people don't want to use their hands. It's like seen as a not, okay job. It's not a good job to use your hands. But some people do work best that way, and we still need people. We still need those to fix our cars or um, build the houses, and that job is not like they're not. It's not worse than anyone else. We all fulfill some kind of role in this in the community we live in. Okay, this looks a bit strange. No, like one of them, and then I'm gonna get that two. nephew is about to be an electrician, and he's doing it really good. I get good, nice grades. Amazing. Good on him. Good for him. And a good choice. Good choice. I think one of the things that we've been talking about, my husband and I, about the whole educational system around being an electrician, is that they have unfortunately they have adjusted it so more could find it attractive. But the thing is, when you do that, you also lose something. So a lot of because you specialize more, but when you do that, that means that you kind of only go one place, and that means that when later in life it will be hard for you to find job in that area that you work in. Like if you are more, you know, can handle more variety of things within your field, you will be more attractive for a company to invite you in. Hello, baby. Oh, baby come. Was it good? Did it taste good? No. Der er ikke nogen, der kan se dig derinde. Come on. Hey. Nej. So that's my dog. The tail, you can see that's my dog. Did you find something good underneath her? Yeah. What did you find? Oh, just a bit of leftovers from the food. Okay. Ja, ud. Arthur, ud. He like. Hang on. You need to go out. His dad was in the bathroom, so of course the dog needs his mom to go and let him out. He couldn't wait. Jesus Christ, dog. He's getting more and more himself for every day, so that's good. That makes his mom happy. The other thing does not make his mom happy. Hang on, I think I'm just gonna go and grab my other matcha placer I have in here. Because that one is not there. Because the other thing that's gonna drive me crazy, so. Yeah, when you have to go, you have to go. Yeah. My husband was like, did he go and get you? Yeah, he did. It's so funny because you sometimes you really like, oh man, leave me alone. But then when they're like sick, that you just enjoy when they're cheeky and behave, misbehave a bit, or like, oh, now you're back to yourself again. Oh man. So I'm just gonna work with this one for now. It's actually one of I have chose for my siblings picture just because there's a lot of purple in it. But I'm just gonna find another matcha place. I'm gonna buy next time. I'm gonna order from DAC. I'm gonna buy a 5 and a 10 in these. Because then I have a 6 and a 12 and a 5 or 10. Then I don't need anything more in the multiplacer. Like that. And if you tried the new putty from DAC, I don't know if I wanted to try it. I can't really like, I can't decide, make up my mind about it. I'm not mad about it, but I'm not really happy about it either. What I am looking forward to, is getting the package from Binge Bear. That I am looking very much forward to. because he has not only have I want a tray, and I'm very excited about that, from Bishop Bliss. And then his Binge is working on making some scented putty. So, and he's like, if I wanted to try them out for him, and I'm like, sure, sure. And then he said yesterday, no, last week, I think it was, that he has put some Scottish treats in there for me. Ooh, that I look forward to. Let's see what it is. So hopefully it will arrive when it's one of the days I'm streaming, because I'm not sure I can wait. I'm not sure about what. Um, I'm not sure I can wait to for this day to be streaming day to unpack what he got for me. But yeah, in those situations, I'm just a child again. I'm never gonna grow up when it comes to that. It's like with Christmas. I've always have, like, in my family, and with the men I knew through the years, have like this reputation. We don't need a kid. We have Pia, because she will be like a kid for Christmas. Um, in the way that I'm not good at waiting for, everyone to be done eating pudding, or just get it over with so I can get up and get some presents. Yeah. Yeah, too bad you can't taste through the through the monitors. Yeah, too bad we're not living so close to each other. Because if we were, I could just pop by with a couple of things for you. That could be really nice. Or we could do it together on stream. That would be even better. If I've got enough, I've got. Yeah. You never know. You're right. You never know. You're right. Because I said I don't need anything else. No. That was a very gutty thing for me to say. You never know. That is true. It was just how it planned out up in my head. Like, I have a 6 and a 12 and a 5 or 10. Then I don't need anything else. But yeah. I know I'm for sure gonna get those multi places, but I'm also gonna get 2 single places, because they need to fit. You know, I can't have DAC multi places and then some random Amazon whatever single places. That's not good. I don't think those two can work together. I'm sure I have to find another solution to that. $9.95. Ooh, that's a color I haven't used before. Did I drop these? Did I get squashed at one point? So a lot of them are really cracked. I can't remember if I dropped something on the on the back. I might have. Turn 6. I need to find some music. It's so quiet in here. Suddenly. I'm just gonna put these down so I'm sure I'm doing the right thing here. U-turn. There you go. And another thing it does, the pattern keeper is actually keeping count on your stitches and on how many stitches you do on each color. So for instance with the drills, so some of the colors they are in 0, so it will come and tell you that you have some new things going on with your count, and one of them is there's no one more in it. So yeah, that it's really a good application, I think. Oh, music. Yeah, they're not too happy because we have a bit of crows and stuff, big of those size birds in the garden. But yeah, they are for the most part happy. True, true. Let's see. What do we have? But they also, I think they're very content because they just got fed. I filled up all the containers with a bird feed. So we have these big doves that comes by, and then we have the smaller ones. Um, and the big ones just looks like birds that have ate too much, like they almost like they swallowed some of the small birds. But the smaller doves are like same kind of shape or size like you see when people are using those to release on events and stuff like that. Really elegant small ones, I think. Um, and they have like an almost pinkish color. So I think they're very beautiful, the more small ones. The big ones I'm like, not so beautiful, but it's also because they're like everywhere. The big ones, we have them in Copenhagen, when in the Copenhagen central station and places like that. And they're just like, to me, equal to eating and being just in the way and missing everywhere. So. So let's see, we're gonna go with the black first. And yeah, here. See, I'm sorry if I'm a bit quiet. I need to focus a bit on this. The first rows are actually the most important, I think, because then I can kind of just go from there. But so if I misplace the first one, it's like the rest of them is like, I might as well just move all of them and start all over again. So really trying to focus on putting them right here. Yeah. Actually, today we're gonna have a good steak and some really nice, delicious salad and some Italian bread. So it is kind of good, I think. I'm still trying to find ways to get, to eat good without and eating healthy at the same time. In the way that there's things I can't eat too much of. So it's not like I'm never gonna eat it, but I'm not gonna eat as much of it. So for instance, white bread is one of them, and I'm just gonna, you know, not eat too much of it, and not gonna eat it uh, too often, and I don't. Oh. Okay, I will tell him. Hey, hon, there's gonna be one more. He wouldn't mind. I actually don't think he would mind. He'd be like, oh, okay. What about you? Apparently, you're not gonna have things like that since you will be here. But if you won't be here, what were you eating? They have these really tiny, like small things on them, the drills, and usually they're so small it wouldn't be a problem, but because the fit is so tight, it actually is a problem with these ones. So I just, and it's something I can just scrape it off. So not big of a deal, but just can be a bit annoying, I think, to be honest. Oh, shoot. That was not supposed to happen. That was not supposed to happen. Crap. Come on. Thank you. See, where were we? I just wanted to push this a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 4. Okay. You can have sauce, tomato sauce with chicken and vegetables and rice. Ooh, that sounds not too bad, Ola. That sounds good too. Sounds actually like a dish I did at one point with the chicken and the rice and the tomatoes. Maybe I should find that because that actually tastes really good. Oops. Hmm. Oops. That. Okay, then we go with the that one. Yeah. That actually do taste very, very nice. It sounds very nice anyway. I think I actually do have a recipe with that. Hmm. So that's me, already made a plan for meals all week. Um, when we get our finances situation under control again and be more like, some kind of everyday life is uh, is being a part of our planning. We were talking about getting from a delivery, so getting vegetables and all that, all the ingredients and new recipes. Um, there are companies where you can subscribe to a monthly or a weekly, pay weekly for it or monthly for it, and then get um, a box out with all the ingredients to make new dinners. Um, so instead of me have to be, you know, event the thing all the every day, because you tend to turn to the thing to new. So it's a bit more takes a bit more out of energy and stuff like that to go and redo the research. So I think it could be nice just to have it brought to you, and we could be like enjoying also that we are just him and me, and can afford it. And I don't think it's that more expensive because we're just him and me. So I think a lot of them are for like for four people. So that means that there will be food enough for us, especially if we like it. We eat for four people. I might as well admit that because if we really like the food we have done, there won't be there won't be any leftovers. That for sure. So that's always a good way to like for us to see whether we like the food or not. Are there any leftovers? If there are leftovers, it can be like, maybe that's not a thing we're gonna do again. If there are, it might be something we can do again. Yeah, I think go with that first. I think I'm just gonna do this and make this square, and then I'm gonna call it a day. Um, and see if there's anyone online that we could make a rate for today. So I did take some pictures of my horse yesterday. I talked with my the owner of the horse, my instructor. And I was like, I tend to call it my horse even though it's not mine. And she said, you are more than welcome uh, to mention him as your horse. He might be mine on the paper, but I know by heart that he is yours, and he's also chosen you because he really has kind of a you have a special bond, the two of you. So for sure. So he is my horse from now on. And then I would just be lending him out to someone else. Yesterday he did some really remarkable thing. I didn't know how remarkable it was until we talked about it. Because when I was done writing and I kind of took everything off him, he was not gonna do anything more that day. So I took his reins and all that off. He started yawning, and yawning is a sign of him telling me that he really likes me and that he is comfortable and he want to spend time with me. That's really, let's be buddies. So it's a big thing, and I have never seen him yawn before. His buddy, he's going with chocolate. He will yawn almost for everyone, I would say. But Albert is not yawning for everyone. So it's not because he's tired or anything. It's a sign. It's for him. It's a way for him to tell me that he really enjoyed being with me, and yeah. So that was a really big thing. And I didn't. I mean, I have not seen him with that many other people after the writing class is done. So I didn't know whether it would be things he would do with others. But she told me that she's not doing that with anyone, and very rare with her. So it was something very special. You're right. It depends on how big portion you make. So for you, it's left over from yesterday. I mean, when I do the rock, and do my hey interpretation of the rock meat thing, that will that's not true. That very often there will be some leftovers for next day, and it's more likely to be. I did that. Just to be because I do a lot of big portions. So because my husband love it when I do that kind of food. And as I say, I know he says it's a new thing every time. I really like it, and it never tastes the same. And I'm like, yeah, that's because I never know what's coming in it. I know, I know what's in it, but not the how much of everything. And sometimes I will just be like, when I'm seasoning, it would be like, what do we have? We have this. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of this, a little bit of that, pinch of this, and a lot of that, and that's it. Go cook. So yeah. I'm not hating cooking, but it's something I really, for me to cook, it's gonna be, I need the positive energy, the positive vibes for it, because otherwise I really don't like doing it. It's something I'm like, oh, I would be dreading, and then so so that is one of the good thing that came out of me not having a good back was that my husband had to learn how to cook, um, and mostly because of the kids, of course. They still needed to be fed, and I was like, I'm not gonna feed them, um, you know, pre-prepared dinners, you know, microwave dinners thing, and that's not gonna happen. They need vegetables, they need meat, they need milk, they need, you know, home cooked dinners. So, so yeah, I guess it was a kind of a tough one, to be honest, to to uh, to start up with, but that's just how it is, isn't it? I'm gonna take this off. I'm really disappointed this one turned out to be that bad. It's one of the. It's one I bought from Norse Alchemist, and I've used it a lot. I don't know why it's really fitting that bad for this. But I am going to just gonna use one of the other ones in there. I have so many of these, so it's not a problem. Okay, I'm gonna mark this off. Gonna do like this. Then I'm gonna do like this. So, and hopefully it should it should be the same. It shows on both, you know. So it is. So there's 2 left here, and there's 2 left here. That looks really nice. There are a couple of here where I kind of get to, by accident, I mark them off too early, but that's okay. It just looked a little bit sloppy, I think. But yeah, so that was it for today. I am for sure gonna work on this next Thursday and Friday, and probably Saturday, Sunday too. Because that means, I mean, it will be more like 4 hours per each. So you can do the math how far I get. You like cooking for others, but you don't like cooking for yourself? No. I mean, when I was alone, when I was single, I would be cooking almost every Saturday a hot meal for myself, you know, from scratch. The rest of the week, I would be more like eating bread, or you know, just having a salad, or even just having meat, you know, and then some bread or something. It's not that big of a deal, I would say. And or I would eat at friends' house or something. They would invite me like, oh, come over and you have dinner with us. Some of them could be a bit worried whether I got something to eat. I think it was more like a joke. It was not they really were worried, because they knew I could cook if I wanted to. But it was like a joke in among us that you better feed her, because she, you know, otherwise she's gonna turn into nothing. So yeah, let's see. So you know, it's not that much I have done on this picture, but I think if I do give it a push now, then you will see we will get. I would love to get down to the face or something. Like now we are right up here. So it could be nice to get past her head, her hair up here. So get down to this one. That could be kind of nice. We will see. It should be doable, I think. That would probably be around here something. I could see that. So 2 squares is 1 hour. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours. So that's about 2 days. This one. So yeah. Depending on how much I have to, how much confetti there is. Because if there's a lot of confetti, it is taking a bit longer. With the whole color blocking, it's like easy peasy. Easy peasy. So I think I'm just gonna put it over where it belongs, so I can work on the tape, because I wanna put the duct tape on the small Korean girl. So I think this one is going to maybe be, I will hang it in on the inner side of my door. So whenever I stream, I will be looking at that on my door. I think that could be nice, because my door is always closed when I stream. So I think I'm just gonna clean up here. So, and then tomorrow, I think I'm gonna work a bit on the gallery, and then be preparing my putting duct tape on my small Korean girl, so I can get her put up on the wall with nano tape. And just a update on my water drop adventure. It's going really good. I enjoy. I use this one as it's just an ordinary thermo. That's about half a liter in, I think, and I put cold water in one of the cubes, and I have that, and sometimes I will be drinking it all at once, and sometimes I will have it for the day, but I always put in and have for the night. So instead of me sipping of a Coke during nighttime, which I did before, I'm drinking this. So I hope it will show that that I have done that change. I do think that my body's kind of rinsing some of the things out, because it's a bit more. My skin is a bit more, when it's like your body is transporting all the dirtiness out of through the skin, so you get your pimples and all that. That's what's happening at the moment. I'm too old for the other stuff, I think. Okay, let's hang on. Let's see, where do I have this? I need to remember this one. And I'm gonna take this one. Let's see where we are. Who do we have? There's not really anyone on. Horizon Forbidden West. Okay, so the day I decided to rate out, I don't have anyone on my list. We can rate. That's amazing. Okay, we will have to do it another day. That is what that means. Um, okay, let's see. Okay, so guys and girls, I am heading out of here. Um, it's been a day, it's been a week. Just to recap, and with that, I want to show just here on. Let's see. Oh, and I just thought for myself with the wall behind me, I want to dedicate for dragons, and in the middle I have like a wheel with dragon and some. I think it's the seasons are there. So, but I have a snow dragon and I have a mystery that, as I recall it, is a fire dragon. So I actually have snow and fire. So you see the picture? Okay. So, but this is what I did this week and finished, and I'm so proud of her. She's so gorgeous, beautiful, beautiful one, and she's from Oaloa, and Oaloa to me is a really good option for Diamond Nightclub. They have the artists that are working with Oaloa do have a different style than a lot of the artists from Diamond Nightclub, but that I don't mind. And plus that Oaloa do have not counted, stamp cross stitch, and it was one of the reasons why I actually dared to jump into cross stitch. So I like Oaloa a lot. They have a lot of amazing pictures, I think, and the only thing I have with this one is I really was surprised by that the quality of the drawers was not as good as I expected. And I think in a way that Orlu knew, because there's a little bit more leftover drawers than I usually have. So I think that might be a known problem, so to speak. Uh, but nothing that could be a deal breaker, nothing that could make me say don't ever buy. Just saying and notice it, and I think the more pictures you make from with good quality, the more sensitive you get when you come across something with more trash and trash drawers. Good. So this is my finish for the week. I am going to work on siblings. Um, and I'm going to work off stream. I'm going to work on stream with the cross stitch like I did today, cross stitch conversion. I am going to kit on for the next one of these days. This one sounds under the cherry tree. This one I'm gonna start May 1st, and because it is my birthday month, I want to do this one. So and what else? Oh, and I can show you the canvas itself. Oops. So it's it's not a small one, and it's not a snack size, but it's not a huge one either. It's in between. It is a 55 by 78, so it's something in between, I think. Um, I would almost say same size as the sibling picture. So that's what I'm gonna do for May. I think in the month of May I'm gonna work. I'm finished siblings. I'm gonna work with this. As soon as I hit June, I'll probably still be working on this, but I will be starting up my Some of the Masters picture. And because I'm so lucky that that one can actually fit on my A2, so I will be able to make that an almost all week picture. So yeah, thank you for all of you who has been stopping by today. And if you're watching this, hang on. If you're watching this on a replay on a VOD, thank you for stopping by. And I hope to see you soon again. I do stream Thursday and Friday, 8 o'clock p.m. my time. And again on Sundays, starting with an hour in Danish from 3 to 4, and then from 4